Oh, hey everyone, it's Novakastand again. I definitely am not doing this for a second time in a row, so pay you no mind to any aggravation that you might see from this old man. So, when last we were together, I had just gotten the Pendant of... I'm gonna screw this up again. I think it was the Pendant of Courage. And now we are going after the Pendant of Power. So that's gonna be off in the southwestern part of Hyrule. But we gotta go get a thing before we can do... Oh, jeez. Oh, that's 20 rubies. Ruples. Ah, jeez. Yeah, we gotta go get an item before we can go to this second temple so we can get that next pendant. And to do that, we're gonna need to use our new swaggy red Pegasus shoes. Shoes? Boots? Whoa. Continue. I can never remember if they're the boots or the shoes. I think they're probably boots, right? I think you're supposed to be able to, like, go down and look at those items down there, I thought. It doesn't matter. I'm going to call them the Link's J's from now on. They're Link's hip new, completely red, except for a bit of red, yellow J's. As you can see, I have not slept well or am prepared to film this at all. And this definitely isn't the day before this is gonna upload. Definitely not. I have a better track record than this. Womp womp. So anyway, the item that we're gonna need is a special book from a library that we're gonna find just outside of Kakariko Village. So we're gonna, or Pegasus, or rather, Link's J's ourselves this way, and get this special book. And also, I don't know why. Maybe I've mentioned this before, but I don't know why I never noticed this as a kid. But, like, Link's pink-ass hair? I love that shit. You've never seen it since. I don't think. And that, you know, I've played, I think, all of the Zelda games. I think. Maybe, I haven't played, like, the CDI games or anything. Well, pause. We'll put a pin in that. So, this is the Book of Medora. Need to run into the bookshelf here so we can grab it. And now we are in business. You found the Book of Medora. Mudora. I think I've been saying that wrong. You can use it to read the ancient language of the Hylian. Let's head back down here. Alright, now we can go to the southwestern part of Hyrule. Anyway, I don't know why I never noticed that as a kid. Somebody pointed, it may have been Trenti actually, pointed out to me. I always thought, I have now since thought that that's really neat. And I was gonna do something like that with my hair in high school, and just never did. I don't know. I don't know if I was brave enough or not. I did end up bleaching my hair, which was, you know, awesome, and not at all a mistake. But that's beside the point. So now, to get to the desert part of our Hyrule map, we gotta go down by where we live here. Take a detour down this way. And don't worry about any of this other stuff. We'll get back to here. Like this guy, this thing down here, don't worry about it. That's not our problem yet. We're just gonna go ahead and go this way. Alright. Oh, sneaky crab! Pay no mind to this guy. He's all lipsies. Pay no attention, you see? Pay no attention to the average middle-aged man standing by this sign. Leave him alone, so that we shall. There's gonna come a time where we need to not leave him alone later. And that will lead us to something new and good, but we'll get to there when we can. So anyway, go up this way. I almost run exactly into the stairs. Alright, so now we bust out our Book of Medora. To open the way to go forward, make your wish here, and it will be granted. And now Link gets to show us his beautiful singing voice. And our prayer is answered, because all this nonsense is going to start moving and showing us the way to go inside. Perfect. Alright, unequip the Book of Medora. I don't think it's used again in the entire game. I mean, I could be wrong about that. Let me preface everything I say with could be wrong, so don't at me, as the kids would say. But I don't think you use it again. It's like permanently in your inventory. Just one of those things, I guess. Oh, jeez. Alright. Now, this temple above the other starter temples, as in the first three, is one... Oh, you know what? No, we're gonna big dig this, like the other kids say. And I'm gonna get this fucking wrong again. Okay, yeah, see? I got it wrong. I wish I could. If I cared more, or if I was more petty, I would just restart this whole thing. But it's okay. You know, you don't come to Novakastand's channel to see perfection or speedrun strats or anything. I am gonna try to big this disc. I'm gonna try to big disc this level a little bit. Remember, kids, do not say any naughty D words. It's big disc around here. So I'm gonna try to big disc this and avoid all rooms that don't absolutely need to be gone into. You know, fudge the compass, fudge the map. Who needs them? I know my way around here. I say that, but then I'll get lost. What I was trying to say was, of the 3 beginning temples of the game, this one generally gives me the most guff. And I think it's just because of the enemies that are in here. Like, these laser guys really suck. Now we get the balls again. It's either I run into these every time I go through a room like this in a playthrough, or I go through an entire playthrough and don't run into any of those at all. Clearly this is going to be one of those former playthroughs. Alright, so now we've got the big key, so now we head back up this way. Ignore all these folks. And we're going to get a cool new item that we will actually use for the rest of the game. And actually, I think, yeah, it gets an upgrade later on. Unlike the Book of Mudora, which just sits there, you know, collecting dust in our inventory, being generally not a good friend. So, with our big key, we got... We got the Power Glove. You can feel the strength in both hands. You can pick it up and carry stones now. It's so bad. Anyway. So now those teal-looking rocks all around Hyrule, the big ones and little ones, we can pick those up now because of the Power Glove. And we are gonna need that to get into the next section of the temple here. So quickly kill this sand trappy tremor bitch. Don't swear, kids. I'm gonna really try to make an effort to lower the swearing content on here, because I mean it's just a bad habit. Oh no! Alright, so first of all, we found a piece of heart. Second of all, that vulture really didn't care. Oh, he cares now. Oh my god. That vulture, did you guys see that? That vulture did not give a dang. Alright, so now that we're in here... Eek. I'm gonna push this right brick forward. Go up. Alright, now this is probably a common known trick, but I felt really cool and I figured it out, you know, a couple years ago, 5, 10 years, 20 years. I mean, it could have been 20 years ago now, and that's very scary to say. So, these floating, scary, spooky floor tiles will fly at you, and normally if you walk in the room, you have to, like, deflect them or try to hit them with your sword, otherwise they hit you, and I mean, there's a lot of them, so this room could potentially down you, and that really sucks. But if you just hang out in the doorway here, the game doesn't register you as in the room, so you can just wait this out and wait till it all blows over, like that. You lift up this jar, and let's see. No, I don't think there's any other hearts or anything. Got the key, and now we're going forward. To F. Alright. Kill these guys, and then the door will open. Alright, and we are where we need to be for the next episode, because the next episode, not to get too far ahead, we need to buy something that's valued at 500 rupees, so we are good. Alright, now this is an area that I was kind of talking about, like, this really gets me. There's 3 of these laser guys, and I'm pretty sure the 3 of them can hit you if you're not careful. But we got through that easy enough. Alright, now this is another tile room. So we just need to hang back, and actually while we're waiting here, I'm going to use the lamp in a second. This might be a shorter episode, but the first 3 temples, asterisk, I know my way through pretty well, because I played these 3 so many times as a kid. I either wasn't aware of the save function for a while growing up, or just didn't care to. So every time I booted this game up, I had started from the very beginning. So I got very familiar with how the beginning of the game goes, everything up to the first Dark World stage. I can get through with relative ease. I was gonna say the coin, the key is up here. Well, you know what, I got a little too ahead of myself. We do need to down an enemy really quick. So we need to down one of these guys from the first temple. That's fine now. We do need to light these lamps. That's gonna reveal this wall. Or this wall's gonna reveal a door. Man, I promise, next episode I'll be more with it. I am very tired. It was a long day. I had to do some basement cleanup. My basement floods. It's not good. Wouldn't recommend. Okay, now there's really no point in equipping another item in here, I think, because it's really just going to be sword based. Now this boss, I would love to say I'm going to do without getting hit, but it might not be a reality. The big thing with this boss, oh Jesus, is patience. Because as you can see, when they pop out of the ground, they shoot 4 angled projectiles out. So as long as you're kind of watching on where they're coming out and where those knowing where the what direction those projectiles are going, you should be okay. I think once you get to the last one, it starts shooting projectiles all over the place. So that's a little more challenging. Just as a personal challenge and high note, I would like to do this without getting damaged, but you know, Lord knows that that's just not gonna happen. So I'm just not that guy. But we're not gonna be bummed if we don't manage to pull it off. It's all good. Oh, yep, see there. It either wasn't paying attention or it just I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. That's okay. I think we're still gonna beat this boss. Woo. I think this may be one of the more fun bosses of the game, because I know in the Dark World, the bosses just get sort of annoying. Especially the, I don't want to give away too much, I think it's the Thieves Town boss is just, oh boy, just very obnoxious. Alright, now with that, we got our extra heart piece, and we're going to catch the Pendant of Power. Oh, that music every time. You won the Pendant of Power. See? Alright, I got that right this time. Your goal of finding 3 pendants is in sight. Go for the last one. And go for it we shall. Alright, yeah, so this is sort of a shorter one. I'm kind of proud of that, I guess. So next time we have a little homework to do as far as getting some items. Making sure we're prepared for the coming onslaught. That is the Tower of Hera, I believe it is called. The last temple for the starter worlds. And then there'll be the Pendant of, I think it's Wisdom, that we're gonna get in that tower, as along with the most annoying boss in the whole game, in my opinion. But we'll get to that later. Until next time, my name's Novakastand. As always, you guys have a good one.